The Union Ministry of Home Affairs has decided to suspend all the 7 bank accounts of NGO Greenpeace. The Narendra Modi government has come down hard on Greenpeace for its alleged role in anti-development campaigns across the country, allegedly for vested interests. The government has suspended the organization's FCRA registration. This is the Foreign Contribution Regulation Act. The Union Home Ministry on Thursday suspended the registration of Greenpeace India under the FCRA following serious allegations of its alleged involvement in encouraging anti-development campaigns across the country. This means the Greenpeace is now barred from receiving funds from abroad. Greenpeace India has also been issued a show-cause notice asking why its registration should not be permanently terminated. This action includes freezing of the NGO's bank accounts with immediate effect. Security agencies in their report to the Ministry of Home Affairs have termed Greenpeace India a threat to India's national economic security. According to the Ministry of Home Affairs, the NGO hurt public and economic interests of India. Greenpeace and the government have been at loggerheads for some time now. The government had earlier blocked activist Priya Pillai from travelling overseas. The decision was later overturned by the Delhi High Court. Greenpeace India had alleged that Union Ministry of Home Affairs was seeking to block foreign funds being transferred to it. It was seeking legal advice against the move. Joining me now with the latest is Headlines Today's Deputy Editor Atir Khan. Also with me for perspective is our Deputy National Security Editor Shiv Arur. I want to come to you, Atir, first. Explain this Ministry of Home Affairs action. The show-cause notice reads like a virtual charge sheet.
Well, that's right. You see, Greenpeace has been on the scanner of MHA for a long time, and not just the present government, even in the UPA government. It was, being monitored, and now, though its activists had got respite from the High Court, but clearly the government has come down heavily on the society on various counts. Gaurav, there are several counts which have been taken into consideration, including under-reporting of the funds,
yes,
transferring funds in an inappropriate manner, violating rules, and also using more than 50% funds for the administrative purposes, also for the legal purposes, for the bail purposes, writing writs. So these are the MHA finds that this is clear violation of the rules.
Yes.
And that is why show cause. And this, though at the same time, the government has also given it opportunity to give representation against the order within 1 month's time.
Stay with me for a moment. I want to quickly bring in Shiv Arur for more on this. Shiv, whether it's the United States or the United Kingdom, companies in both these countries were taking undue interest in the activities of Greenpeace India, including funding them for specific protests. Give us details, Shiv.
Absolutely, Gaurav. The fact remains that Greenpeace was already in the crosshairs. Those various events that you described, including the Priya Pillai incident, the Intelligence Bureau report about Greenpeace's activities, regarding anti-development activities in India, and whether this was part of a sort of rent-a-campaign effort involving corporations across the world, anti-competitive activities around the world, could have been involved. Has very much been something that the government has been looking at very closely as far as Greenpeace is concerned. Now, the letter to Greenpeace from the Home Ministry, as Atir pointed out, and like you said very rightly, reads like a show-cause notice and pertains only to the foreign contributions. That may be seen as a move to sort of cripple or paralyze Greenpeace itself, but it isn't surprising in the larger scheme of things. Like you said, corporations in the UK, in the US, in several other countries, there has been adverse attention paid to Greenpeace in other countries as well, in North Africa as well, in terms of development activities. So this particular move, this very detailed move, sort of revolving around the foreign contributions to Greenpeace is not surprising at all. What they have said, providing figures to the press just a short while ago, Gaurav, they've said that of the funds that they've that they used, about 30 crore odd, that they used in the 2013 to 2014 to 2015 period, 2/3 of it was money raised in India, and only 1/3 of it came from Greenpeace International and the Bertha Foundation. But all of that will obviously now have to come out in much greater detail, because this, as you know, is an extremely, extremely serious note, and they've been slapped with a show cause as well.
Indeed. In fact, Atir, there are specific firms in the US and the UK, according to sources in the Ministry of Home Affairs, who were funding Greenpeace, and specific projects were targeted, and especially when it came to India's energy security.
Well, absolutely. You see, during the UPA regime also, if you recall, there were protests when the anti-nuclear protests were being carried out. There were several NGOs which were under the MHA's scanner, especially the intelligence agencies, and thereafter the things had calmed down. But again, an assessment was carried out by the MHA in 2014 at the Greenpeace audit, in which it claims to have found some glaring violations of the rules, and therefore this notice has been served to it. At the same time, they have also been given an opportunity to give their side of the story within 1 month's time, but as of now the Greenpeace says that there is no such violation, and the government is not willing to have dissenting voices.
Okay, so Greenpeace says no dissenting voices. The government wants to permit. Shiv, Greenpeace activist Priya Pillai, she was prevented from going abroad. The High Court intervened, but government smells something fishy here. Why is the United Kingdom taking so much interest and funding Greenpeace on specific projects when it comes to India's coal energy or other energy security needs? Has Greenpeace specified? Has Greenpeace given a clarification on that?
No, they haven't. Greenpeace has actually said that all of their linkages, are completely above board. Their funding patterns, are audited and available for anyone to see, and that they will respond to this letter from the Home Ministry in the due course of time. They're also consulting their legal team about the manner in which they can actually handle this, because this, of course, amounts to their funds being frozen. Much of their funds, of course, come from abroad. But as you obviously know, Gaurav, the interlinkages between development campaigns, environmental NGOs, diplomatic leverage, negotiations that are even currently ongoing between countries like the UK and India and the United States, as far as several different joint energy initiatives. Obviously, intelligence agencies in the country and the political leadership believe that they have something to do with it, and if that leverage can somehow be got through pressure tactics, through activities of NGOs and agencies like Greenpeace, so much the better. So obviously that's something that's very much something that the government's taken cognizance of.